were you from a young boy? Were you thinking about athletics? Were you active? Was it part of your reality to become an athlete?
Back in 80?
Yeah.
Back in 80, no. Back in 80, the only thing I can remember is like go to school, do your homework, and every day after I finished my studies and everything, I was playing football,
Yes.
soccer,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember, just for fun, But I never thought back then that one day I would do track,
Hmm.
because anyway, there was no track.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing we had as sport back then was soccer. Everywhere
Yeah.
was playing soccer, and it's only when I came to Canada and high school that I learned about like other sports and everything. But it was I started track actually late compared to my other competitors.
How old were you when you started, or when
I,
you picked
I
up interest?
I started a little bit interest at almost 18 years old, 17, 18 years old.
Yeah, that is that
When
is a bit late.
yeah, when I was looking at the Olympic Games back in 1984. Actually, yes, 17 years old. And after that, I saw a guy, an athlete actually, who won 4 gold medals, Carl Lewis,
Hmm.
and he became suddenly my idol, and I wanted to be like him. And from that moment, I started track and field. And when I said to people that, because I always did sport, right? And I said to people, okay, well, people say that I have talent. My a coach who was trying to recruit me, like 5 years before that, said that I have the talent. I'm ready to put on the work. I said one day I want to be an Olympian,
Hmm.
and one day I want to be like Carl. I want to be as fast as Carl, and why not faster? Oh my God! Everybody was laughing at me.
Well, yeah, because he was such an icon, Carl Lewis.
He was an icon. He's like, oh, well, Bruny, come on, how you gonna one day run faster than me? You're crazy, man. And I was like, s- say people were saying that it's impossible, and with the mindset I had, remember, 7 years old, what my mom told
Yeah.
me. My mom told me, well,
Push.
if I work hard, push, 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 you can do it. I said, well, I'm gonna do it. So, and actually, 15 years later, at the age of 32 years old, the ultimate goal, I achieved it,
Yeah.
984 and the 100 meters.
Yeah.
And when I realized that, because at first when I saw 984, I mean, I finished second, and at that time it was the second fastest of all time
Yeah.
in the 100 meters. I didn't realize, because I was like, okay, just finished competing and
Yeah.
everything. It's only after that, because all the medalists were getting tested for
Yeah.
doping and everything, and I was waiting for my turn to go do the test and everything, and my wife was just beside me, and suddenly I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I run 984. And she was like, okay, yeah, well, you run that like 2 hours ago, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I have all this image. It was like a movie. I mean, it's crazy. I saw myself like at 17 years old looking at the Olympic Games on TV and everything. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what I want to do. This is where I'm going. I want to participate at the Olympic Games. People were laughing at me. A lot of people sometimes didn't give me a chance. People were laughing and everything. And the film finished by the first coach who recruited me, Daniel Saint-Hilaire, who told me a quote, and I'm still using that quote today at 51 years old. The quote is, "The me I see is the me I'll be."
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God. 32 years old. When I realized that, my body just start shaking
Hmm.
just like this. I'm like, oh my God, you was right. You was right.
Yeah.
And that's the same quote I'm using today on my daily life. I have big goals.
It's incredible to see how and we spoke about this before going on air. I had your good friend Nick Macrozanaris on the podcast, and
Yeah.
he said
Yeah.
a very similar story. He
Yeah.
just woke up one day, he was inspired by Donovan Bailey, and said, "Look, I want to be
It's
that."
unfortunate it wasn't me, but it's okay.
We'll send him the message.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He'll-
yeah. I
he'll
text
listen.
him
Yeah,
after that.
yeah. But and I because I always thought that him and even you,
Yeah.
you had picked up this interest from a young age, and you were developing yourself to become this athlete, and then the Olympics happened, and then history took its place. But
Mm,
I was shocked to find out that he and yourself as well. You look at this sports icon, you get inspired,
yeah.
and then 4 years later, you're at the Olympics.
Yeah.
That must be like an unbelievable feeling.
It's crazy because you know what? It took me the first time I saw my idol. I was at the World Championship and actually in Greece.
Hmm.
No, actually that was in Rome, Rome, Italy, and I saw Caldo was just beside me, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the guy I saw on TV. This is the guy who inspired me and everything. And I wasn't even focused on my competition. I was just looking at him and everything. And at some point, he saw that I was looking at him, and he just gave me like a, "Hey, what's
Yeah,
up?"
yeah,
Meaning, okay, well, what's up? Hi, but now focus on your thing, you know.
yeah,
But it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, when you see that, I mean, today I'm a lot of time I'm thinking about the past and everything. The way I had my career, the ups and downs and everything. It's crazy, and that's what I said to people. When you have a dream, can be like anything, just go after it.
yeah.
Because sometimes I sit back and I'm like, if I didn't go for it today, I would be like, oh my god,
What if?
what if?
Yeah,
What if?
yeah,
What if I tried?
yeah,
What if, I mean, I have different businesses. What if I was too scared to go after it?
yeah,
Today, I would have regrets,
for sure.
and I don't want to have regrets.